My guest today is another fighter heading for the squared circle on April 20. We are also joined by Brett's wife Sinead, and we get her insights on what it's like watching her husband prepare for his first boxing event. We also discuss some of the great work she does for the PCR's newest major sponsor, Linked Support Solutions. So please welcome Brent and Sinead Whiteley. So we start about there.
Dress, that's us. Yeah.
Okay, so I got from there onwards, up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
Onwards.
So you go from that like dreads when I was younger. Yeah. I was like 17 then. Yeah.
That's what year? How old are you now?
38? Nah, 37.
85.
I was an
he born.
85 baby.
Dreadies.
September.
Yeah.
Everyone had a crack at them, didn't they?
I didn't.
Some were better.
Did not have a crack.
You didn't?
No.
Oh,
Some were better than others. They don't look too bad.
they were tidy, yeah.
Can you comb them out, or you just go?
So I had them done professionally. It took about 3 hours to do.
Yeah. Do they put wax and stuff in them?
So they twisted them, and then they used a really fine comb, and then they pushed them back against themselves, and then it just dreads them.
Is it just matted hair? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, someone in this room wasn't a fan of the dreads.
I didn't know him then. I think he looked really young and cute though.
Yeah.
He's baby-faced.
The assassin.
There's one with curly hair. I like that one.
Just
There.
that one. Yeah, that's
look
it.
at that mop.
Look at that mane of hair.
It was a good. Yeah, it was good.
Would you
good
ever
hair.
grow your hair long again?
I would.
Really? I reckon a mohawk could suit you as well.
Yeah. I've had multiple
Mullets.
I've had some skullets. I've had every type
Skullets.
of
Some
Yeah,
hairstyles.
I've had hairstyles. Yeah. Shaved head with the mullet at the back, and
I did see. I went back through. There were some classics. Long hair. Geez, I grew my hair long. All the interviews last time I had long hair. I had down about here.
Yeah.
And I was growing it to donate it to like wigs for cancer and stuff like that.
Nice.
Never again. Because I don't have a full crop of hair either. So I look like one of those old guys that should be on some watch list. Growing the long hair. Oh, back in the day, smashing that cheesecake. Something that I have got to bring up is the weight loss.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Go for it.
Holy dooly.
Yeah.
You are a different man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was 143.
Jeez.
Yeah.
143. That because I saw these. Everything about you's changed. Like even down to your eyes have changed.
Yeah.
How did this all come about? Is it?
So what did we decide? We decided to go do it together.
Yeah.
Oh, so you both had it?
You both had it. Yep.
Okay.
So we just, I wanted to be healthier. I used to do a really physical job, and I was hurting my back all the time. And I was like, I got to do something about it because I'm only 33 and I'm laid up all the time with a bad back.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's do it. And then it wasn't until like 2 months before our 12 months of private health was done to go and get it, that Brent was like, I'm going to do it too. So we just did it 2 weeks apart from each other, got surgery.
Is it the gastric band?
The gastric sleeve.
Sleeve, sorry?
Yeah. So we got the gastric sleeve. Brent recovered really well. I did not recover very well.
What do you like as a patient?
Really bad. I was like...
Brent, you take this one. No, what was she like as a patient?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
She's perfect. That's what you say, mate. Perfect. Didn't even know. It's a delight.
He was really good. He was really good to me. I slept on the couch for weeks because I couldn't physically get out of bed properly because it hurt so much. But he was a picture-perfect patient. He healed really well and really quickly and was good for him. So that's really good. Yeah.
There was a competitor from a while back, and she did the same.
Right.
Her name was Kiara, is her name.
Yeah.
And, a completely different person, so much happier. Is there still... Surely there can't be a stigma attached to that anymore, is there? I remember back in the early day, there was a little bit of it, but I think it's great.
Some people think it's cheating.
Cheating?
Like, because you get your stomach cut out and it's cheating and you're not working hard to do it, but it is really hard to do. Like, it's...
Can you explain the process to me? Because I'm not 100% sure.
The surgery process?
Because what I think it is and what it is probably two very different things.
So they literally cut your stomach. 80% of your stomach away, so you're left with like a small amount of stomach, and then you just kind
So they actually remove part of the stomach. Really?
Born out through your belly button.
I thought they did. This is what I thought. Okay, watch this. Watch Dr. Brad's explanation here. I thought they basically made the tube where the food goes down. That's a technical term. Made it a lot smaller, which means you had to eat slower. And I didn't know how it worked, as you can probably tell.
So they used to do a band, which is the old thing, and they would like just put a band around your stomach, and that's what that did. But they don't do that anymore. It's not. I don't know why they don't do it anymore. It's not practiced anymore, really.
So you've got a smaller stomach now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of quantities does that just change the volume, or is it about feeling full? What's it?
So they take out the whole. Apparently they take out the whole hormone that makes you like. There's a thing in there, and they take it out. They cut that out. The hormone that makes you hungry.
Feel hungry.
Yeah. So sometimes we feel hungry, but I don't know if that's just cravings for food or we're hungry.
Because it must be a mental thing as well.
Yeah.
Because if you're used to getting up and having breakfast, and then you get to say 10 or 11 in the morning, you're not hungry. Maybe your mind, you tell yourself you're hungry even if you're not. So do you eat a lot less? Is that what is it portion size?
Yeah, a heck of a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would eat more. We would eat less than what our children eat.
How old are your kids?
7, 8, no, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Kids that age though can put the food away though, can't they?
They can, yeah, but we serve on small plates.
Yeah.
We're very conscious of meal sizes and stuff now. Yeah, I probably eat 3/4 of a cup of food at once. Brent can eat more than me because he trains. I don't train, so he trains. And
how does that go?
more.
Because you'll have to keep your energy right up, especially now with the amount of...
I struggle because then you got to try and eat and try and eat the right food as well. So, yeah.
So
It's hard.
as well as portion sizes, also the quality of food's obviously got to be a lot better now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Don't you have to eat more calories now?
Protein.
It's protein.
Protein.
Yeah, just eating protein. Not so much. I don't think it's more the calories. It's that protein. So I'll have protein shake in the morning, or we have protein with a coffee. And then what else do we put in with a coffee in the morning?
Fibre. Just
Keep
supplementing.
yourself regular. Yeah.
Is it? How much has it changed? I suppose the structure of your day is a lot of it focused around food now.
No.
No?
When it used to be, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be. You'd have a big breakfast.
What was your normal brekkie like back in the day?
Something in bread.
Something in bread, yeah.
Everything he would
Smash
put
a
in
loaf
bread.
of bread or
It's so easy, isn't it? It's so everyone goes, I go to wraps now. Wraps are just as bad as bread.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
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 You both. I'm going. I'm just getting this photo up here.
Yeah.
That one there. So you two, tell me what the combined weight loss between the two of you, because you look like two completely different people.
The equivalent to what I weigh now is what we together have lost. A plus maybe 5 kilos. So I'm 84 now. We've lost around 89, 90 kilos combined.
Yeah.
Holy dooly.
Yeah.
That's another person.
Yeah, we went to see our surgeon, and as we're walking out, he goes, "You guys have lost equivalent to what he weighs." And I was like, wow, that really makes me happy.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Good.
A lot better?
Yeah.
How's the injury? Any kind of back pain or anything going on?
I did get COVID, and I laid up for a week.
Yeah.
And obviously
Recently?
didn't do anything. Yeah, it was like 2 months ago maybe.
First dose of it?
No, third. So I was...
Really?
But I got COVID, and then I stayed in my room for a week because I worked from my room and then didn't give it to him and the kids.
Yeah.
And then when I was feeling better, I got up and was cleaning the bedroom, and I put my back out because I had laid up for a week. So only once,
okay.
but I don't get out of bed sore or anything anymore, and you don't have pain either.
No.
Must do wonders for your knees and your ankles and
Yeah.
everything as well.
Sciatic pain
Yeah,
is
I
what...
used to get sciatic pain.
Sciatic pain,
Yeah.
that is horrific. That is just a crippling,
Yeah.
the sharpest pain.
Yeah, I don't get any... Yeah.
Just get down both legs?
Oh, just the one side. I used
Yeah.
to get it down, but yeah, I don't. Fine now. Yeah. It's amazing just having that weight off.
Yeah.
How much did the kids have to do with it in the sense of you wanted to lose the weight for the kids?
Yeah, it's more. Yeah, I don't want to die early. This is a big thing as well. Yeah, definitely. So you can be around to see them when they're growing up.
Just running around with them, doing all that stuff.
I mean, we were still very active as bigger people. We would go hiking with the kids on a Sunday and stuff.
Very
and
active
we'd go
with
and
motorsports as well.
Yeah, and we'd go to the park and kick the footy and we'd do things, but we would be tired and puffed out. Now we can go and do them things and not be as exhausted and participate more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I probably wouldn't have had the crashes that I had on the dirt bikes and that sort of stuff if I'd been this weight.
Yeah.
A bit more confident now on the motorbikes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I don't have any bikes anymore. But yeah.
Okay.
No dirt bikes.
No dirt bikes. Yeah. I had some good.
None that she knows of, hey? Why were you asking me to store that stuff in my shed? So, and you're into? Did you say drag bikes?
No, so I've taken all of my bikes I've owned.
Road bikes.
Road bikes. I've taken them down the strip to Whoop-Ass Wednesday. Yeah.
Down in Kwinana?
Down in Kwinana.
You know, you've met Ronnie, haven't you?
Ronnie?
Ronnie from, he was in the last PCR, Ronnie Harvey. He's got the burnout car, that big.
Oh, right.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah.
He often trains with Vince. Quality guy.
Oh, yeah, I have met him. Yeah, he's at the,
Yeah.
He's been training as well.
I think he was talking to me about those cars.
I think he's been asked to go on the red. He's been as the blue team to help out with the blue team.
I think he's red.
The red team.
He was he's done the last two main events.
Oh wow!
I'm pretty sure it was the last two.
Ah, cool.
So yeah, he's a good man.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got the big. I think it's a Sandman. I think that's what it's called.
Right, for a burnout car.
Burnout car.
Yeah, nice.
Expensive.
Yeah,
an expensive hobby.
Imagine. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
When I take the bikes down there, they
Just to see how fast you can
how
go.
fast I can go on down the strip, and then that's about it.
He'd like to take my car down there.
Because you can take anything down there, any car, as long as it doesn't leak, or if it's you just got to get past scrutineering.
Yeah.
So you could take your car down there.
I may hit speeds of 80 k's an hour if I had a tailwind in the X Trail.
It's a good night anyway. You get to meet like-minded people and have a bit of fun. And
it's a good place to do it.
Yeah.
Normally people do it on the Ankertel Road or something down that way.
Yeah.
That is a long haul. So that's what I was thinking. You've come from Queen's Rock to get to here.
Yeah.
And here's only about 2/3 of the way as from here to Booragoon training.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is a...
Yeah, it makes it a long drive and traffic, but...
what side do you work in?
Meets for work.
Yeah. You do FIFO, don't you? Oh, that's all right.
BHP,
So a 6:45 training session, for example, what time would you have to leave Queen's Rock?
I leave at 5:10. But that gets me there because I like to be early every day.
Oh, yeah. You have been there. Every time I've been there, you have been there.
I go there, I try and be at least 20 minutes early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were early here today.
Yeah.
I do appreciate those things. I really do. People are 10 minutes late. I'll just get stuck into them the whole time.
Good, yeah.
That's the one thing I do like is being on time. You're into dirt bikes as well?
Yeah, I've owned a few of them as well. Yeah.
What's your choice of dirt bike?
Dirt bikes, I did since I was a lot heavier.
Yeah.
I had that KTM 500 for a bit, and a couple of two strokes, ATC three-wheeler, so 1985 three-wheeler.
Those all three-wheelers.
Death machines, but
prone to rolling those.
Yeah.
You have photos of your... you got photos of you on your kids sitting on that bike as well.
Yeah. And it just shows how big I was then. So I'd like to have it now, and then...
Where are these photos? They're in your photos.
Oh, there you
There
go.
it is.
Yeah, chuck them on the...
That was a while ago now, 2020. Yeah.
Well, it's nice. Oh, look at... Can you imagine falling into that back? Look at those cogs and the chain. And it's good to see here that you're in gloves. They look like the Kevlar knuckles on those gloves. Helmet, everything. And then your son's in bathers and no helmet or anything on the back.
Well, usually they all had body armour and stuff, but we took just that bike that day, and the kids weren't riding. They were going to play in the sand. So And then we were like, yeah, get on.
Just get on it.
Just get on, we'll go for
She'll
a little
be right.
spurt. Yeah. But they all have helmets. They all have all that gear because we're very safe. Just doesn't look like it in that photo.
It doesn't.
You should see a photo where it's me and all the kids on all our bikes. I had a quad and the kids had their little bikes, and we're all kitted out with all our gear and everything.
That is a death machine there.
Oh, look at me.
Good. Oh, so you're just buying and selling these little things, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've moved out of it. We did get some dirt carts for the kids.
Yeah, buggies and that.
Little buggies. They loved them, but then we just didn't use them for a long time. Got rid of them.
Petrol or electric?
Petrol.
It's got to be petrol. Do you
What's
have
that for the...
just anything? Are you in?
Anything? Well, we're sort of wanting to change.
We're looking at an electric
Geez,
car.
here we go.
Yeah.
Electric car, really?
Electric car,
What type?
yeah.
You're going to go Tesla? You're going to be
No.
one of those people?
They're bringing out a new carnival, electric carnival. So we've got a lot of kids.
Family
I need to get
mover.
them around.
Yeah.
There's no two-door in your driveway,
Well,
is there?
we looked at a
We
two-door.
looked at 2 doors, and then, we went and had a look at we went down, I can't remember the suburb it was in, but went and had a look at...
Vans West.
Vans West, yeah, so they had a GDR Skyline there, and they had a couple of Rotaries there, but they're all dreams. You go to sit in them, and when we were bigger, there's no way you could fit in them.
That must be... I didn't even think of that. Is it uncomfortable being bigger? Like, how does it go with things like in cars and just in general? You must feel so much more free now, almost.
Yeah, a
So
lot more
much more
energy.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just even in bed. Like you talk about being in bed, like, because we got a queen bed, and then you lay beside each other. Now there's heaps of room. You could go down to a double.
Yeah.
Don't go
No,
down.
no.
No, go to a king.
You got
to be a king.
Then
Our
you got to try
bedrooms.
and be close.
Yeah.
You don't want them too far away. Then you can't get them.
The kids will all get in bed.
The room.
Yeah, the kids will start moving in and sleeping in our bed. No thanks.
Yeah, no. Kids out.
How many kids you got? 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why we go the people mover, the
That's it.
carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we currently got the Odyssey, and
Which
it's
is-
got the
Yep.
7 seats, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should get on PCR. We have been going a little while now. Firstly, we'll just kick off first. You've got the shirt on. Tell me about Linked. How good is it to have Linked support solutions with the PCR this year? I met Cam the other day.
Oh, you did?
He's a good man, isn't he?
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
chatty. Got a little bit emotional talking about it, which I do as well.
Yes,
so
I did.
got to excuse me on that.
Yeah, so I watched that video and he was so excited to show all of us, and then he started getting teary. He had to walk away when he was watching it back. Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, so last year we all, not all of us, 5 of us, maybe 4 of us, went to the Corporate Rumble.
So you went to the last one?
Minute. We were like, Cam's like, I've got tickets, let's go.
Cam was at I saw Cam at the last one. There's photos of him as well at the last
Yeah.
one. I did see those.
So we went, we had an amazing time, and he was like, we're doing this next year. And I was like, all right. And then, because my husband was away at work, he missed out on going. And he was like, well, I want to do it. I want to fight. So that's just how we did it. It just was like, okay, we're doing this. And then, because Cam has friends that, Glenn maybe, I think his name is.
Glenn?
So he got involved.
You'd know Glenn if you saw him.
I get confused with names. So he teed it up with Glenn to be a major sponsor, and away we go. We're going to have participants sparring, which they did their first training session next door to our office at Fitstop. They're doing theirs yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty special. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, because the kids are coming in this time to do that
Yeah.
sparring thing. So please tell me about your role at LSS, which is PCR 12 major sponsor of the weapon that's sitting right next to us today. Brent Whiteley.
So at Linked, I do a role of like a team lead. So what we do is we help people with disabilities with getting support. So
Job placements, things like that.
we do disability employment. So we've got some people with disabilities that work with us, and then other jobs as well. And we also organise support workers to come into the home or to take them out into the community. We also offer things like respite, which is you take the participant from their home and take them to one of our homes with the support worker so their family can have a break, or they can have a break as well from their family. And we have some sort of like supported independent living where we have houses and they live there with support workers or with support workers sometimes. What else do we do? Heaps of stuff.
Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? Because this sounds like you guys do some great work.
Yeah, so it's really rewarding. I love it.
Yeah.
I fell into the job because my friend got a job with Linked, and then they needed someone, and I was like, I need to stop doing physical work. So I fell into the job, and I love it. It's amazing.
How long have you been there?
It's coming up a year in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you love your job.
Love it.
Do you know how rare that is?
I know. Yeah. I do love it.
How do you go? It's all about us two today, isn't it?
Poor Brent.
Has he got a boxing match coming up or something? How would you go? I would get too emotional. I couldn't do your job because I've got this thing. Maybe it's because I have kids. I just would get way too overwhelmed. I would take it all home and I would be a mess all the time. How do you and the LSS crew manage to still maintain a healthy life away from work?
We don't. Ask my husband. No. We don't. I'm not going to lie. Tell
me about your wife,
Go on, babe. In a nutshell, we're very passionate about our job and
you'd have to be.
Our participants and our kids and our adults and stuff that we help. There's a select few of us that never really clock off. We always have our phones on, and because we care, we know that sometimes the participant can go without if we don't answer the phone. So we don't want them to go without support.
So it's a 24-hour-a-day job.
No, we're not meant to be, but we're that involved with our job that we care enough to do that. Yeah.
It must attract the right type of people to work there as well.
So Katie is my best friend, and she's who got me the job, and she is our OPS. She has 3 children with disabilities, one quite severe in a wheelchair, Sky. She's amazing. So I've known disabilities for a long time through Katie because her daughter has the disability. So that's where my passion comes from is there, but Katie's comes from because she lives it every day. She knows what it's like to need that support. So, yeah.
Could you see yourself being there for a while?
Yes. Yep.
How has it affected the way that you interact with your kids with seeing these other kids? What are you laughing at me for?
The honest answer is I have less patience for my kids because I work more. That's not true. Look, my kids are really passionate about it too.
Oh, that's great.
My daughters, especially our daughters, because I work in the field and they are in amongst it too. They come to groups and, my best friend's daughter, so they're essentially their cousin has a disability, and they get really passionate when, kids at school pick on other kids with autism or they're
exposed to it.
Yeah, they're very exposed to it, and they don't see them any different.
So they're going to realise how lucky they've got it from the start.
Yeah, yeah.
That's got to be a good thing.
Yeah, but I'm very lucky with the job I have. It's pretty flexible to work around our family too. So I'm allowed to go pick up my kids, come home and finish my day from home and stuff. So the company that I work for is great. Very flexible, very family orientated, just amazing.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
It's good to have him part of the team. Like I said, the first time I met Cam was at orientation day, and I was very impressed.
He's a good guy.
Very chatty.
Yeah,
which is good.
Yep.
Loves to chat.
He does.
Let's move back to Brent as he's just about to have his coffee.
I'm not here.
You come back and pick her up in about an hour, mate. We should be finished with our conversation.
That's fine. That's good. Yeah. That's good.
Tell me, being a FIFO worker,
yep.
Tell me what got you to apply for this. Like, what were the reasons behind you applying?
So my reasons are a bit of FOMO.
Really? Did one of your mates do it?
No.
What are you missing out on?
My wife went to the event.
Okay.
Yeah.
She heard all about it.
Yeah. So she got to go, and I was a bit upset because I missed out. So I said to myself,
I'm going to one better.
I'm not going to miss out on this one.
No.
I'm going to apply and really try and get to be picked to do it, which I'm very grateful they've picked me.
A lot of applicants.
Yes, yeah, it was over 250 or 280 applicants.
There was a lot, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get to miss out this time, which is good. I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's work been with this? Because have you given them a timetable?
Yeah, really good. Yeah. I've try and be as organised as possible and put in leave and that sort of stuff.
Have you been with them for a while?
15,
16 years. It'll be 16 years in June.
Okay. So you've been in the long haul.
Yeah.
And the current mine site that you're at, I did have this written down somewhere.
Keith.
Mount Keith.
Mine site, yeah, nickel.
I was looking at the location of Mount Keith and the weather out there.
Yeah.
There's some harsh conditions. That's almost just in the middle of the state.
Yes. Yeah. It gets hot and then cold and.
How have you gone through summer?
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
You deal with the heat well?
Yeah, because I've been doing it for that long. So I was up at Area C, which is now north of Newman.
Yeah, on Area C.
For 13 years.
Okay.
And done multiple different departments. And the heat, 50-degree days is fine. Wear overalls.
The cold?
Yeah, cold's fine. Yeah.
Because you're from New Zealand.
Yes.
You're from the deep south of New Zealand,
correct.
aren't you?
Yeah.
What's the name of the town?
Invercargill.
The most southern town or city in New Zealand.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. Because that gets cold down there.
It does, yeah.
Been to Otago.
Yeah.
That was something else.
Yeah.
That was unique. So you've gone from. How long did you grow? How long has it been?
I think I was brought up as a younger age down there, down in Invercargill, and then we slowly moved up the South Island and made our way to Christchurch when I was in my teens, or just before my teens, and then grew up in Christchurch for the rest of it. And
when did you come out here?
Came here 2008, so I was 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pretty much come out here and then gone straight to the mines?
Straight to the mines.
How was that? Was that a shock to the body when you?
It was, yeah, that was a shock. But since I was doing 2-in-1 and I didn't know anybody, you pretty much that's your family while you're up there,
Okay.
Yeah. And then chose to do 7 and 7 when I moved to the Mount Keith mine site.
Yeah.
So I've been there for 3 years now. Yeah, and it's more family orientated for the kids.
They're really changing the hours. Some of those mining companies to make it more. To accommodate families a lot more, which is good. Do you remember the old ones? Some of the old rosters?
Yeah.
I think I had a mate, he was doing 6 and 1.
Yeah.
Like weeks. He's doing 6 weeks and then 1 off.
Yeah.
That can't be good for you.
5 and 1s. We were doing 5 and 1s with HWE. Yeah.
How does that go? Because you would have had young kids.
Not then.
No,
I
not
didn't
then.
have young kids then. Yeah. But as I was sort of saying before, that's your family up there.
Yeah.
Compared to, it's hard. It is hard.
It will be.
Yeah, hard on the kids.
Yeah.
But
because a lot can change in 5 weeks with a kid.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You'd have to have your wife has got to be, your rock at home.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
How was it like going there, spending that time, having a life there, and then coming home and adjusting to the life here? Because your partner back here would have been very different for them as well when you come back.
Yeah.
With all these demands.
Well, it was a good thing when I was doing those long rosters, I didn't have kids or anybody back here.
Yeah.
So it was just
so it worked in
spending money.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first event, get me the PCR, is this the first event you've been to? You're going to have been to?
Correct.
Really? You've never been?
Never been.
Just the...
Yeah.
the experience, little party animal next to you. She's been.
Yeah.
What did you think of the October event?
It was amazing. It was
was
so
good,
good.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'd have a feeling, and I'm not just saying this, I have a feeling that this something special is going to happen at this one. I think this one is going to be something different this time. I think it's going to be sold out. I'm very confident it's going to be sold out. But just some of the people that are involved and obviously new sponsors and some of the fighters that are involved, I know are going to bring with them a massive crowd. And there is, I think it has been, I think everyone knows, so it's not me breaking the news, but there's a rematch from last event going on. Have they mentioned that to you?
No.
I hope I'm not spoiling it for anyone, but I'll put it in there. I'll double check with Glenn and Nige, make sure it's okay. Barry and Alex are going at it again.
Okay.
So that'll be very interesting. Alex Torres. No, not Mongy. Mongy's done it twice. Mongy's just going to leave on a high. Yeah. He's down there a lot. He's down there more than you guys.
Yeah.
He's so helpful.
Yeah, he is.
I think with so many former fighters down there helping just proves how much, which is a perfect example of how everyone who's been in it still wants to be around it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone had such a great experience. I don't think anyone's ever regretted actually doing it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I've regretted. No, I haven't regretted it. I've loved it. I've only been involved in about 5 or 6, but I've loved every one of them. But this one in particular, I think this one's going to go crazy. And you've got people like Jade, who's fighting this one.
Yep.
Can't wait to see her walk out.
Yeah, she's been training. She's like there 6 days a week.
Train the house down.
Yeah.
Train the house down. Her walkout will be it'll be something else.
Yeah.
She's given me a bit of a heads up. It's all on the quiet, but it will be a Broadway production. No, it'll be good. And I think Alex Torres comes out to Queen as well. He normally does. So it'll be good. The walkouts are just as much fun as the fights.
Yeah.
People get right. Some people are very quiet and reserved. Some people get right into it. So it's definitely your time to shine.
Right.
So
that's good.
You don't seem like the man to want to draw too much attention to yourself. Oh yeah, I can see. Oh, that's what they all say. Then they get in the ring. You look a little bit like one of the fighters we had. Even your personality does remind me a little. A guy by the name of, I can't believe his name, Chris Dodge. His name was.
Okay.
Do you remember Chris Dodge from last time? Had the mohawk and looks a little bit like him.
A little bit. Is that the one with the really long beard?
Yeah. Had it plaited. Yeah.
He was pretty tall, eh?
I don't think he was that tall.
He fought Justin Abernathy, Showtime Abernathy.
Okay.
And I think Justin won via split. It was very close.
Yeah.
Very close. They both put on a great performance.
Yeah.
But you looked like him. But he was the same. Very quiet, very reserved.
Yeah.
But got in the ring and flicked the switch and just turned into a maniac in there.
Yeah.
Is that how you are, mate?
No, we'll see what happens out there on the night. It'll be hard because when I suppose the adrenaline kicks in and then it changes people on what their plan is. So,
when you hear that ding ding round one,
like, oh my God,
you become a different person.
Yeah. So I'm going to just try and for myself, it'll be just to do it at my own pace.
Okay.
Try and
play the long game. Yeah. Make it a 12-rounder.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I got the gas tank. Make it 15, Glenn. Five finishes at 3 in the morning.
There was I saw a post one of my friends put on Facebook, and there was a bloke that went for about 7 hours.
Oh, those two guys.
7 hours.
117 rounds.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah. Incredible.
Because back in the day, they used to fight until someone quit or was knocked out.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine the trauma, the brain trauma. I'm actually more concerned thinking that two guys went 117 rounds and someone couldn't put the other person down.
Yeah.
That's a gas tank, though.
Yeah.
117.
Yeah, you're just going for it.
Imagine that. Imagine fighting until someone quit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, so this is your first PCR event. What are you expecting? Do you know? I mean, you've obviously seen footage. Have you watched any of the old fights?
I've watched a few.
Been studying them close.
Yeah,
He has, yeah.
yeah, I have been.
It does change when you're there, especially they do. I think I mention this all the time. Is on the day prior, like on the probably about midday, you come down and you actually do your walkout. No, they put the music on and you get that feel of it, because even me going in there, when I've gone in there, and I've been in there heaps of times, but every time I walk in there and I see all the tables and I see the lights and I see like the big screens, I get nervous and I'm not even fighting.
Yeah.
So I think that is highly beneficial to get down there and just walk through and really feel the ring and get loose in there.
So can you go down there before, can you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I hung out in there for about 2 hours once. I was going through, because I was commentating, I had all my notes and I had to get everything perfect. I had to get the timing right, and I still butchered it when it came time to.
So when can I? Is that?
Are you staying?
day off?
Are you staying at the Crown?
Yeah, it's 2 nights. We're booked Friday
and Saturday, the double.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Kids as well.
No.
Jeez, that was quick.
Adult only.
No.
Yeah, that's our time.
We were willing
Let's
to
get out.
pay a babysitter for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Like, we were only going to stay the one night, and
Yeah.
now we've only got 2 of the kids, so we're good. We're going to get them watched by my sister, and we're sweet. 2 days.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go down there prior. They start setting up, from memory, they start setting up on Friday night.
All right.
And then they get the tables and the ring and everything, because it's a massive setup.
Yeah.
It's a big event. I think it's about 31 hours is the setup.
Wow.
I think that's right. Don't quote me on that, but it is a big thing. But the guys that do it are incredible. People from the Crown are great. Brightside, who do the recording, can't fault those people. They know exactly what they're doing, and everything gets sorted. But yeah, go down there during the day. I think they do have a meeting with everyone, like
Okay.
all the fighters prior.
Yeah.
And then they get you all in the ring to feel it, because it feels very different to what you're experiencing at counterbalance as well. So just get the nerves off. But
That'll be good.
oh yeah, it's something. It is something else.
Glad we booked that extra time. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because I think if you go on Saturday, check-in's not till 2,
o'clock.
and then it's a bit of a rush to get it all done. So yeah, get the extra day.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
All that time for hair and makeup and
No kids.
drinking.
Oh, drinking. There's plenty of that going on tonight.
Well, we won't. I haven't been drinking.
No.
Well, that's the other thing. If it's in surgery, no drinking. Like, I haven't really had much of a drink, really.
No.
No alcohol?
No, not really. Maybe a couple of
Occasionally.
vodka and sodas.
Yeah.
Like maybe 1 or 2 a month.
Did you? Gee, that's all right.
about it. So, and then now I'm not trying not to just drink or indulge. So,
Yeah. We're not really big drinkers anyway. Like,
No.
we
Were you
special
prior?
occasions.
Prior, Sinead wasn't. I was a binger.
Okay.
So, if caught up with friends, if I'm going to drink, I might as well.
Oh, you
drink
might as well go home.
all night, and then might not happen for another month.
Okay. So you probably like average 1 standard drink a day on average, but you only drank
Yeah,
like once
correct.
every couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
So make the most of it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Are you a big eater back then?
yeah, I was a huge eater.
What'd you eat?
Yeah.
Obviously everything in bread.
Everything.
Snacks.
Snacks.
Chips.
Chips.
Barbecue. He loves cooking a barbecue.
Did I
Loves
see
to
a
entertain.
pig on a spit at one point in some of
that
your
would've been-
photos?
Yeah. Used to, you do a lot of barbecues, a lot of entertaining.
We would have had a pig on a spit and a barbecue that day.
Yeah.
We would have had everyone there.
Eating
So
and did a massive. Actually, that was a good photo to
the
put up. The nacho table.
Let's have a look at this nacho
Yeah.
table. Where's this? Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
There's a few.
huge.
So that's their table. How big's the table? That'd
That's
be
2 for 8 seating outdoor
Yeah.
table that I can't reach across.
2
Like,
metre
it's
by 2 metre, or
huge.
a metre. Yeah, it'd be 2 metre by 2 metre table.
I hope that's light sour cream. No, it wouldn't.
No, it is not.
So we had like about 5 different meats,
Oh my god.
Yeah, different flavours.
but
Like
there was a heap of kids.
there was a lot of people there. There was like 7 families there with. We've all got lots of kids, so
Still,
And we
that's
didn't
about
eat it all
100
either.
servings.
yeah, it's a shitload.
Did you? Did you eat leftover nachos the next day?
No,
No,
we
it
binned
all
it all.
got-
We
it all
just
got
wrapped it
thrown.
up and chucked it out
Right.
when we were
Yeah.
done. We'd all had enough by
Those
then.
soggy
Yeah.
nachos.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to do a bit of guacamole. It comes back.
Yeah,
it's a
everyone
lot of
had a different ingredient to bring or make.
Oh, I saw that. I was going to ask you actually what was in that. Where is it?
Cheese.
I was going to ask that.
Just cheese, melted cheese.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Nothing
cheese,
else?
and it was like a white sauce, but just cheesy white sauce, like a lot of cheese.
And it just went on hot, and you just spread it all the way around.
Everyone loved it.
Oh, I'm sure they loved it. Maybe not the next day. Maybe not trying to pass it the next day. Suddenly wish I wouldn't have gone that hard on the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was us anyway.
All right, mate. Well, getting back to this PCR, as a fighter or as a spectator, April 20 it's only got 42 days away.
Yeah, it's getting close.
You're like
6 weeks away.
yeah, you are like a third of the way through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Third. You've only just started.
Yeah.
As soon as you get into those teams, it changes. I know I say it, but as soon as you get picked in that team and you get your opponent, everything changes.
Yeah.
So it just becomes. I think people find it a lot easier to train.
Okay.
Because they've got the date in mind, but they almost change how they train for their specific opponent.
Right.
And no matter who your opponent is, there's no bad blood.
Yep.
Like, they joke about it and you give your opponent a bit of a hard time, but you're going to see them cross over all the time. And 9 times out of 10, you actually become closer with your opponent than prior.
Right.
You know? So,
Yeah.
and I know it is a fight, but it's also a respectful fight. No one wants to hurt the other person. And some of the guys are good mates. I know that Vince is training down there.
Yeah.
He's actually been sparring. His opponent from last time has been coming down to help him with sparring.
Yeah.
So Raymond, Trent, the Hood Pope Horwood, him and Mongy fought. And then I think Trent was one of the big helps for Mongy when he was training for his second fight. So it's good. You make some good mates out of it, and everyone still gets together. A lot of people still hang out after the event. So
Yeah, that's good.
so it should be good. So far, the first 3 weeks, has it been what you expected?
Yes. Yep.
Has it lived up to it?
Yep.
Were you nervous? We did chat on. Remember, we did chat on orientation.
Yeah.
We did have a bit of a gas bag.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Welcome now, PCR 12 fighter Brent. How you feeling, mate?
Great, yeah.
You nervous?
Very nervous, yeah.
Have you been eyeing off any one possible opponent?
No, I have not, no.
Do you come from far to come to trainings here? How far you got to get?
Quinns Rocks.
Oh, jeez, you have. That's commitment. That's what I like. Is people interviewed a girl before. She was from Mandurah. It's a fair hike to get from Quinns Rock all the way down here each time.
It is, yes, yeah.
Are you going to have a preference? Blue team, red team?
Try go blue team because that'll align with my roster. Since I'm 7 days on, 7 days off from work. Yep.
How do you feel being under the watchful eye of Glenn Austin and Chris Chiari?
Great, yeah. I really looking forward to it.
It'll be unpredictable, I'll tell you that. Mate, I want to wish you all the best for the next 9 weeks, and I'm sure I'll have another chat to you soon.
Thank you very
Were
much.
you just eating before that?
I think so. Yeah, we had to wait.
Were we?
No, you were because
was
we waited, and then
that's
you
right.
finished it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Do you know what team you're on?
No.
I don't know. Like, I'll be honest, I
Yeah.
don't know. And people always ask me, but I stay out of it.
Yeah.
I say to Glenn, don't tell me before you tell them, because if I know, then I'm not going to lie to someone, and
Yeah.
I'll tell them. But you mentioned Kiara. I'll cut this out. You mentioned Kiara.
Yeah.
Something when you said it. There's something there. Well, what is
She
it?
works with me.
Oh, does she?
She works for Linked. Yep.
She's coming in.
Yeah. When's she coming?
Hang on. She's like Mandurah.
Yeah, she's
Pinja.
in
Oh, down that one.
Card Up or something. which is
Jesus.
Carter?
ages away. Yeah, it's ages away. Yeah.
What is going on with this damn computer? I think this TV shitting itself. I think that's what it was. We hooked up Xboxes. We're playing NBA Jam on this with the boys the other day. My wife went out. She goes, don't play the Xbox. Yeah, no worries. She walks out and says, boys, NBA Jam. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, she... no social media. I did find her on Instagram though.
Yes.
It was
She
hard
has
to find.
Instagram, no Facebook.
No, she seemed really nice. She seemed she's a cheerleading instructor.
Yeah.
I didn't know, and I got wind of that yesterday. I'm like, yes, research time.
Do you need some photos? I'll
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to this PCR, please. prior to Feb 17 induction day, have you had any boxing experience?
No boxing experience.
How did you find it? Did you from the start? Like, were you comfortable in there, or did you find it a bit odd?
Yeah. I'd always try and give any sport a go.
Yeah,
like all sports. So
sometimes it can be better not having any experience because you haven't picked up any bad habits.
yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like I suppose with anything, you can train someone if they don't. Yeah, with all those bad habits.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to train them out of it.
You got some good coaches there.
Yes, very good. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, you got Glenn and
Nige, Craig, Chris.
Yeah, Craig and Chris. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is great.
How you going wrapping those hands?
Yeah. I'm still trying to get them the same. Trying to wrap them the same.
Okay.
And
So they feel different.
Yeah. But I'm getting there.
On the night, you got that plaster of Paris that you're going to dip them in just to give you a bit extra. It's very illegal in boxing, okay? Very illegal. Oh, no. Since you've been training, all these ways to cheat. Since you've been training, have you noticed any, say, mental changes? Are you more focused? Are you sleeping better? How's it been?
Drained.
Just drained?
Just drained, yep. So, because I've been wanting to go do extra, so I've been doing extra, whether it's a gym session up where we live or go down there and travel and go down extra. Yeah. So I've just got to give myself more time to rest. Really.
It must be physically exhausting to sit in a car for like 3 hours to get there and back as well.
Yeah. But then that's what I've committed to, so
yeah,
that's the commitment.
What are you doing on the drive? Because you've got time to actually not do something, not play on your phone or anything, but like, what do you do on the drive down?
He calls me.
Cool. Anytime I'm in a car, if I'm bored, I just call people.
Yeah.
And annoy
Could
them.
listen to a podcast. Could support this show. Could do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't really listen to... I can't say I listen to podcasts.
No?
No.
No true crime or anything like that?
No.
You just start getting paranoid every time you hear a noise, accusing everyone of everything like I've done, so I've had to stop listening to them.
Yeah, I just relax, think about what I'm going to do, just go, yeah.
It must be nice heading home at the end of a session, because if you go to 6:45 and you get out of there, what time do you get out of there? About 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I got out of there at 8 o'clock last night. Was it last night I went?
Yeah.
Last night I went. You got out of there at 8 o'clock, dripping with sweat.
Yeah.
I was one of the last ones to watch Craig close up. And then I absolutely soaked Sinead's car seats.
Oh, Sinead, that look. I can see,
Yeah.
I've seen that look before from my wife.
Stinky.
And I thought about it, I'm like, I've got a towel there, so I put a towel there. I'm like, well.
Wow.
There's nothing I can do about it.
It's over.
Yeah.
How does it go being away from your kids? That must be tough.
Yeah, well, that's a good supportive wife.
Yep.
So, yeah. But I ask if she's okay with it. So, yeah, it's good.
It is only a 9-week. I mean, it's 9 weeks, which is still quite a while.
Yeah.
But it is a full-on commitment. If you go into this sort of half-assed, you're gonna. I'd hate to think someone did not commit to this, because the regret you'd have afterwards not committing 100%, especially round 3.
I think there'd be a lot of people that don't commit fully.
You've seen?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
whether
don't
people
know.
not rocking up to every training session. I mean, like for myself, I'm not gonna turn up to every training session because I work away. So if I was,
It's not by choice. You're not missing it by choice.
Yeah. So if I was fully committed, I would have time off. You know what I'm saying?
But
you
still,
would have that time off and go, well, I'm going to train hard for these 10 weeks and have 10 weeks off work. But
there's got to be the
cannot
balance.
do it. Yeah, that's
you can't
right.
do it.
So
It's not
whether
realistic.
I'm training, I'm going to try and train and keep my mental health up at work, which I'm supervising up there. So you're fighting with your mental health, and then by the time you get to the gym, sleep, sometimes you won't get to the gym as many times as you need to or want to.
Well, no one can question your commitment considering you're coming from Quinns Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have a travel, yeah. It is a bit of travel time.
Some days I'll leave Applecross where I work, drive home, swap over. I take the kids and he takes himself off to training back past my work in Applecross to counterbalance. Yeah.
And Applecross is right next to Counterbalance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes away. Yeah,
Yeah.
not far. Yeah. And we've been swapping cars, like, because my car will be a little bit...
As soon as the seat gets a bit sweaty and stinky, trying to change cars.
Yeah, I got those leather seats, so I just create a pool of sweat and then I just go to the cloth.
Yeah.
Super absorbent. That is it. That's a sore point. I can see by the look on your
He
face.
cleans my car, let's be fair. I don't clean it.
So you can sit in the wet spot.
Yeah.
What is your family? Have you told the kids that you're actually doing this? That's a yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
someone
the
has.
kids know. The kids know.
What do you two have?
They're aware because he disappears to go to training.
Okay.
Where's he going again?
Millie and Charlotte are probably the most concerned about him getting hurt. Like if he comes home with bruises or anything, he gets a little.
Yeah,
they get a little sad, but the
get
boys
sad.
don't really care.
Boys don't care.
Nah, they're boys. They're just cool. There's now a boxing bag at home. We'll punch that. And cool, thanks, Dad.
It must be scary. I suppose if you explain it to them, though, they can understand it. But it must be a bit scary to think of your mum and dad in that situation.
Yeah, but we've explained it to the kids.
Yeah.
I've explained it to the girls. I think I know with with Millie, she's got a bit of FOMO as well.
So we might see her in PCR
That's
25
right. Yeah.
You definitely
So-
will, I reckon.
against your opponent's daughter. I'm getting revenge for Dad.
She'll go, oh, why can't I go? Why can't we go to training? Because it's going to be boring for you.
A couple of the guys bring the kids down.
Yeah.
Mongy brings his daughter down.
Yeah. But the kids,
They get bored.
they'll get bored. You can bring their iPads down, but they'll be better off their technology and better off playing at home.
Mm.
You've taken Hayden
Took Hayden
a few times.
He went down there, and then I freak out when they start playing with the gym equipment. You're gonna break it. You're gonna, get
It'd be
out
hard
of the way.
to concentrate on your own stuff when
That's
you got
right,
the kids
yeah.
there.
And then he was just on his iPad for part of it, and then I saw him doing something. I had to go tell him to go back and sit down. So, yeah,
Kids don't
I'm a
listen.
bit of a what am I? A bit
Helicopter
of a
dad.
Yeah, helicopter.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Just looking after them.
Yeah, trying to, or
Yeah.
just yeah.
What do the friends say about you taking part in this? Did they picture you as a boxer?
Yeah, I don't know. They've been just supportive. Yeah, I've got some really good supportive friends, work colleagues. Yeah,
They're right
Which is
into it?
great.
Are they going to try to get to the event?
so a couple of them,
Yeah.
a couple of them are coming to the event with their partners' wives. Yeah,
These are the FIFO guys.
yes, correct. Yeah,
Are they- do they-
taking time off?
Do they enjoy a drink? Are they going to get into it?
Yeah, I got.
I reckon Adam.
Yeah,
Adam will get into it.
Yeah, he likes a few drinks.
Tim will get
so-
into it.
Yeah, Tim.
I don't know about Albie
Albie, he's
because he's a boxer. So
he's
he's.
a
Okay.
ex-boxer. Yeah, he used to fight around the same time as what Glenn and Nigel were fighting.
Okay.
So I was doing a little bit of training on site
On
with
site.
him, but
It's gotta be helpful.
Yeah, which was great.
Yeah.
because he's ex-Golden Gloves.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
a good boxer, yeah.
But I aligned when I did that, I aligned my roster. So
Don't work with him
I
anymore.
don't work with them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when this is over, you're going to switch back to the old term?
No.
Oh, so you got to stick with the guys
Yeah,
you got
I've gotta
now?
Stick with the roster I got now.
Good crew, though?
New crew.
Yeah.
So I've only done one swing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll get into it when I get back there on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're away this Wednesday. So you're heading off in about
Yeah.
5 days.
Mhm.
How long are you away for?
1 week.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't really bother me whatever team I'm going to be on. I can do the extra training on the other days anyway. So
Have they got that kind of equipment up there for you to use?
yes, they do. Yeah, smallish sort of gym, but yeah, the equipment's there.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can do HIIT classes and that sort of stuff.
What's your fitness like?
My fitness is pretty good. Yeah, a lot better than what it was.
Are you box fit? Is that boxing fit? In the sense of it's a very different type of fitness that you need to be a boxer.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm probably not there yet. Maybe. Yeah,
Still got some
we'll
time.
See what happens after these 10 weeks,
They really work on your cardio,
which is
when
great.
you split
yeah.
up into the
and which
teams.
I'll be working on up at work.
Okay.
I'll work on that cardio at work.
Hopefully it's cooling down a bit for you up there nowadays.
Yep. Well, everything's all air-conned in anyway. So
Oh, okay.
perfect. Yeah.
You got any fears or concerns about the event itself?
No, not really. Just
You gonna be
wanting
okay?
to experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you go in front of a big crowd?
Have I been?
Like how do you think you're going to go with being centre of attention? Because you don't, just from what I've seen, you don't seem to be the kind of guy to to require to be centre of attention. I think is it going to be something new for you to have all eyes on
It
you?
will be. Yeah.
Do you think you're going to enjoy it?
Yeah.
Might get a taste for it.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I walk out. When that walkout song comes out, and I have to walk out. And
Well, we'll move on to that now. Have you picked your walkout song? Is it? Please tell me it's not AC/DC, is it?
No.
no.
Thank you, everyone. Just let everyone know, please no AC/DC. And nothing against AC/DC, they make some hits, but it's more when it comes to putting
I think it
the
was-
video online. I can't get approval for their music. And if you do pick AC/DC, I'm going to have to substitute music in, and I will substitute in Milkshakes by Callis for
Yes.
everyone, and I will do it.
I like all my metal. I like a lot of metal.
Okay.
Other songs and that sort of stuff.
AC/DC, I can see it.
No, not AC/DC, but I do like AC/DC, but there's a lot of other metal sort of music out there. But I just ended up just choosing that one.
Sounds all right. There's nothing wrong with Zombie Nation by Bass Drifter. Oh, listen to the build and the bass drop. I can see you being a very calm person and not getting too worked up. I don't think there's going to be the big... Jeez.
You've pegged him wrong.
What's that?
He's very calm. Everything I say, Celine snaps to the side. We looking at the same person? I think that you will choose the time to. It's just like that Chris Dodge from last time.
Yeah.
He was quiet, a man of few words, but when flicks that switch in the head can
Well, that's what I
sound
want
weird.
to try and hope for. It's just, if I could go in there calmly enough and not let the adrenaline rush and get up there and then once the bell rings and just get into it.
Just go.
For the 2 minutes or the 3 minute rounds.
Yeah. 6 minutes.
And that's all you got to do it for, and then see what happens after that, depending on when the fight is. If I'm in the middle, or if near the last or the first.
Mm.
But then once it's over, then I can get changed and
Get into it.
go support other people or relax and actually spend the night.
I think the trick is to take the whole night in.
Yeah.
Because it is such a build up to it, and I just hope that people do. Like, they don't want the date to be here too soon, because I want to fight now, and you just go, no, it's the training's part of it, and just enjoy it. And that night, it's 7.5 hours, and people go, that's a long time, but it is the quickest 7.5 hours you're ever going to experience.
Yeah.
And you're going to have all your teammates fighting as well, so you're going to be invested in every single fight. And I know they don't say that. I know they say, it's not really that competitive between the red and the blues.
Oh, it is.
Oh, that is really bad.
Yeah.
Didn't they put it on the wall the other day, the results?
Yeah.
So, whichever team you get selected for, there's obviously the pride of that team, plus you've got all the previous fighters from that team that are going to be supporting you.
Yeah.
So there's going to be no shortage of support for you or any fighter on the night. So it'll be good. I can't even remember what I was asking you. I was asking about your walkout song, that's right, and trying to stay calm. Because do you think there is a chance you have that adrenaline dump once you get in there?
We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna pass this question on to your lovely partner.
Oh, right.
Now, can you tell me about when I said he's very calm and a man of few words. You sort of laughed a little bit. Do you want to tell me something that I don't know?
As long as things go smooth and nothing changes, he gets frustrated easily. So if he's told that this is happening and it doesn't happen, and it needs to kind of go all
very structured.
He's told.
Yeah.
He's a
That's good. That's
structured
exactly
man.
how I am.
So everything will run smooth and he'll be fine as long as everything happens when it's meant to happen, and then he'll be great.
Yeah, I get frustrated.
Oh, you're in trouble with this event.
Because
Well, I think last year it all looked pretty well put together, and if things weren't on time and stuff, nobody really noticed in the crowd. So
I'm sort of surprised, like listening to people talk about it, that the event, they said it's one of the biggest events at casino. They were talking about it, and I'm just imagining money just flying around everywhere.
yeah. I did drink that night. I drank champagne. I don't even like champagne. I was wrecked.
The first three go down hard afterwards. I love this stuff.
As long as I take
my favourite.
my heartburn medication that day, I'll be sweet. Because that champagne gives me major heartburn.
How funny. That's so funny. Talk about like us getting old. As long as I've had my heartburn medicine, I'll be fine.
Hey, that's just,
Yeah, do you want a wine? I'll have a...
complication.
Oh, you can figure that with through.
Yeah, I
through
get
surgery.
reflux from surgery.
Oh, that's rough.
Issues with which I'm fine.
He's fine.
The perfect patient.
Perfect patient.
You don't bring that up much, do you? All right, so, jeez, all right. We've gone through everything.
Oh, that's
See, it's funny. We talk about everything, but also nothing.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so strange, and it's just there's no structure. I've tried. You know what? I thought I'd be better at this by now, but
No,
I'm
it's
not.
worked
I'm
well.
worse. Fuck, I'm disgraced at this.
I think less structure is better because it makes you feel more comfortable.
You're more relaxed.
Yeah. After October 20, which is only 42 days away now.
April.
April, what did I say? October. Just test and make sure you're paying attention. It's been a long day. Have you got something in place to assist you with the possible come down or the aftermath of what to do after the event? Because you're going to be on the highest of high, win, lose or draw on the night. Have you got something in place that you think is going to help you to sort of soften the come down after such an event?
I don't have anything in place as such. I haven't really thought about it. It'll be just support of the family and just going on outings, I suppose, keeping busy.
I think keeping busy is the key.
Well, we're pretty busy anyway,
Yeah.
so we've had to sort of fit this in with our lifestyle, which again, that support, which is good.
I think having such a close family and having work commitments as well, I think it will help. I think it will help to so I guess you don't come down too hard. There's got to be a come down. I mean, there's a come down for me afterwards, and I'm not even one of the fighters.
Right.
But as long as I guess you're aware that there is something that may happen, you may feel a little bit flat afterwards, and you're definitely not alone. There's going to be 27 other fighters who are feeling exactly the same.
Yeah, it'll be to try and keep that training. Whether if I keep up boxing training or if I I'll just keep on going to the gym anyway, like I was before, which is good for your mental health.
Do you reckon you're going to be able to maintain the gym and the fitness once you've finished, without having that date where it all comes together? Like April 20 is the day that all this training's going to come together.
Yeah. So if I got the what is it? If I get the drive or love that rush of boxing, then I'd probably train. I'll be doing training closer to home, up towards Quinns.
Just in the car park in Clarkson
that's
somewhere. Where that new Starbucks is going in.
Yeah.
How's the hype around the Starbucks going in there?
Yeah.
Jeez, that car park is going to be
Clarkson.
It's going in Clarkson. First Starbucks.
in Western Australia is going
Really?
in Clarkson.
It's going in Clarkson.
Oh yeah.
Far
I can't believe it's Clark's.
How long you been in Queens?
Oh, 4.5, 5 years nearly. Yeah.
Place has changed so much.
It's because we're there.
The price has gone through the roof.
Yeah, fair
I think I saw that featured in the West, didn't it?
Yeah.
Next boom suburb is due to you two moving in there.
That's right.
It is nice up that way.
Look at it. It is. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah.
We like it. Good
Yeah.
school, good
That's all you
beach,
need.
good. Just good.
Kids happy up there?
I don't care. Yeah, no, they're happy. They're happy they have a roof over their head.
Yeah. They get
Oh, yeah.
Let's be fair.
Yeah, what's for dinner? Free food. Enjoy it. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. Getting back onto this serious topic here. Yeah, it was more just to be aware that the 28 of you and the coaches and all the support staff, everyone's in it together. And if afterwards, if you do have a bit of a rough day, there's going to be another 10 people feeling exactly the same as you. So definitely don't think that after April 20, that's going to be the end of it, because they're not. You're going to be, with these people, you're going to be chatting to these people. And when you split off into the teams, you're going to become really close to the other members of your team. And then maybe even 12 months' time, you'll probably be back down at Counterbalance helping train the next crew.
Yeah, which is great. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Can't wait.
That's been a lot longer than I thought today. It's been good. It's been entertaining. We haven't talked much about the PCR. That's fine. I want to thank you both, two guests today. It's my birthday. Thank you both for coming in here. It has been a pleasure chatting to you guys today. 42 days until the event happens. I want to wish you all the best for these last 6 weeks, 6.5 weeks, 5.5 weeks, however long it's going to be. And I'll see you down at training soon.